What major is for me? Do you remember those multiple choice tests that were supposed to tell you what you should be when you grew up? I wish that choosing a major in college was as simple as filling in a few circles and waiting for a machine to do the deciding for you. The first thing to understand and accept about choosing a major is that your first choice may backfire on you, and more important, not to be discouraged if it does. Sometimes you may find that a certain major is too hard or too easy, or just isn't what you want to do anymore. And that's okay. It's better that you switch than study and get an expensive degree, something that makes you miserable. Maybe you are afraid of an extra semester or two in school. Well, you should keep the cost of an extra year of school in mind. Think of it this way. What is more important, graduating in 4 years or getting yourself set up for a job that you love? I have plenty of friends who came into college with a specific path in mind, but end up changing after finding their true calling. College offers a lot of ideas and course, and what you fall in love with may be something you hadn't even heard of in high school. When to decide? If you're on a strict 4-year college timeline, you should not wait longer than spring semester of sophomore year to decide on your major. It is very likely that your school will have an application process and a deadline to meet, generally spring semester of sophomore year, in order to be accepted into the program, and you'll likely need as much time as possible to take all the required classes for the major. An added benefit of selecting your major your sophomore year is that you have more time to meet with an advisor or counselor in that major and to discuss class and career. Chic tip. Once you've met with your advisor, don't forget to consult the course guide each semester. It is easier than you think to forget to take that one random class required for graduation. What if you waited until your junior year? Although it will require more effort, you still can complete your major in 4 years. To see just how much effort it will take, you will need to sit down soon with an advisor in your new major. If you find out during the meeting that you cannot finish the major in the next 2 school years, you should look into taking summer class. In almost every case, you only have to pay for each class that you take, and it may end up being cheaper in the long run than an extra semester or 2 of school. And be sure to look for other ways to complete your major on time. Some colleges have a speedy summer session after your 4th year. At my school, UNC Chapel Hill, this summer session is affectionately known as Maymester. You can still walk at graduation, but you have to finish the summer class in order to get your official diploma. How do you find a major? The answers to this question depend entirely on your situation. For freshmen, I can share some general advice based on my own experience as a student. Most college students will have general education requirement. It may seem like an unimaginative and controlled system, but there are great benefits. You'll get a taste of everything, depending you to discover a subject and a potential career you might never have considered. So for those of you who don't know what major to pursue, go for a well-rounded educational experience the first semester of your freshman year, while simultaneously getting some of these requirements out of the way. Try taking intriguing class in each area you're interested in and some you're not, and you may end up finding your true passion just by chance. For non-freshmen, start by printing out a list of all the class that you have taken thus far. Go through the list and cross off the name of class that made you want to scream. Next, look to see if you can spot any trend in your course selection. If you find that you mostly enjoyed your English class, maybe you should consider a major in English. What about science? This is a pretty broad category, so you'll have to narrow the choice down. So take some more science class. Another approach to picking a major for non-freshmen is to peruse the entire list of degree that your school offers. There may be a major that is perfect for you that you didn't know existed. For example, I had a friend who loved her English class and her foreign language class, and voila, with a little extra effort, in looking into her option, she discovered that she could use both of these skills if she majored in comparative literature. Whether you're a freshman or not, after choosing a major, you should immediately meet with an advisor or a counselor that school provide. They will help you figure out what class you have left to take, and they will give you a general course timeline to help you graduate on time. It is always good to continually check on your progress with an advisor before signing up for classes each semester. Some schools may have specific advisor assigned to you, while others may have certain advisors for specific major. And don't be afraid to pick your own advisor. You may have really clicked with one professor who may end up being the best advisor you could have ever asked for, regardless of their specialty. The better the advisor knows you, the better they can assist you with making the right academic decision and even help guide you towards scholarship, fellowship, and a training that can enhance your overall education. You know what you want to be, but not what to study. If you come into college with a specific career in mind and you are unsure what to major in, talk to people who are working in that particular field. See what they studied in college and get advice on how they land your future dream job. Most people are more than happy to answer questions about how they got there, especially when you tell them that you hope to pursue a similar career path. Some schools have online database of alumni network that are available for student use. Don't be shy. Get in touch with these alums and find out how they did it. After you make a connection, keep up with them throughout school and even after your college years. These individuals can become mentors who will help guide you along your career path. Keep them updated on your progress and be sure to write thank you notes. And don't forget, one important key to getting a job after college is connection. Knowing someone in the field who is aware of your work ethic and commitment and who is from your school can be incredibly helpful. So make an effort to stay in touch. Warning, you may have picked the wrong major. If you are getting bad grades in class and you are not feeling motivated to do the work, you may be going down the wrong path. If your GPA is below 2.0 for a semester and you put in an honest effort, it could be an indication that you're pursuing the wrong major. If it's something else, like too much drinking and partying, be honest with yourself about it. You should not have to struggle just to get through the major that is right for you. I am not saying that every class is going to be wonderful and completely stress-free, but you should feel like it is worth the effort that you're putting into it. Changing your major. If you discuss halfway through college that you were not meant to be a chemical engineering major, for example, get out fast. But be sure to call your parents or whoever is helping fund your education to loop them in on the decision and to logically explain why you have to switch majors. Explain that it would be a total waste of your ability to stick with a course of studies that is making you cry every night and that you're likely to fail. Your parents will probably understand because in the end, they want you to be happy. Once you have decided to change your major and have made the necessary phone call, you need to make an appointment with an advisor. Some of you may even have to go to the advisor within your current major to get their approval to change. Get started as soon as possible. You are initially going to have to do a lot of paperwork to change your major, but just remember why it's so important to you and that you'll soon be studying a subject you love. Going for a minor. If there is an additional area of study that you find yourself interested in but don't have the time to pursue as a major, why not go for a minor? I'm studying graphic design, but I also enjoy writing, so I've decided to minor in creative writing. Why did I go for it? I was writing so much in my free time that I thought, why not get credit for it? It is also possible that if you've taken lots of class in a specific area, i.e. if you changed majors halfway through, you may end up with enough credit or close to enough credit to minor in that topic. My older brother was surprised to find out his senior year that he had enough credit to minor in history if he took one more class. No surprise, he decided to go for it. Having a minor shows ambition and well-rounded to future employers or grad schools, and it can add fun and variety to your education. The end goal. Would you rather have a career that you love or finish school on time? Yes, doing both would be ideal, but sometimes that's just not realistic. The real reason you go to college is to help you discover your life's path, but this doesn't happen overnight. In fact, on average, it usually takes a college student more than 4 years to graduate, so don't be afraid if you're going to have to stay a little bit longer to pursue a course of study that you are totally passionate about. Choosing a major is not easy, but once you have figured it out, you've already made a major accomplishment in discovering your path to success in college and in life. Insight provided by Catherine Lewis, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill.